2 years ago, Jack Roush crashed his plane in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Today, we finally know why. Tom Vandervoort coming to you from the Rowdy Studio. The National Transportation Safety Board has ruled on Jack Roush's plane crash. Pilot error was the cause when Roush failed to accelerate to takeoff speed after aborting his landing. We have footage of the crash and a breakdown of exactly what happened in my conversation with Sporting News reporter Bob Pockrass 2 weeks ago. All right, Bob, so as we look back at this crash from 2 years ago, you're going to show us some footage of the actual plane crash. Just describe what is going on in layman's terms.
Right,
here.
well, first off, the footage came from the National Transportation Safety Board. That's amateur footage taken of Jack's plane as it crashed, and it's part of their investigation that they released. And as you can watch on the video, he is concerned about that little yellow plane that you can see kind of far off in the distance as he aborts his landing. You know, he makes the turn towards the runway as if he's going to land on the runway like he's supposed to or had planned to do. And he saw that little yellow Piper Cub plane, and he felt that he didn't have enough, that he was in conflict with that plane.
So, but air traffic control, from what you're telling me, was aware that the plane was there, and that plane was scheduled to take off and be gone by the time Roush hit the runway.
Right. The plane was given clearance to take off 9 seconds before Roush was cleared to land. And so, and according
that seems tight.
It's tight, but it's for that airstrip at this point in time, it's not necessarily atypical. You know, this is apparently pretty common. Now, this is a runway that Jack had never landed on before at Oshkosh, so he wasn't totally familiar. I wouldn't say totally familiar, but he hadn't landed his plane.
The comfort level wasn't the same
exactly,
as it would have been.
Exactly, and so. And the air traffic control did say that that by the time Jack had said, "Hey, I'm going around," you know, not landing, that Piper Cub was already airborne and offset from the runway.
Okay, so he makes this decision, which maybe in perfect circumstances he wouldn't have made, but that's just the beginning of the problem, right? Because he could have aborted the landing and not have a problem. So what happened when he was aborting the landing that caused him to then crash?
Well, you know. Obviously, he kind of needs to, I don't want to say take off again, but he has to get back up to land properly again. And before he went to takeoff power, you know, he had a little bit of power, but only maybe 1/3 of the throttle because, you know, he had to look above him and look to sides because this is such a busy airstrip that he was concerned about other planes in the area. And when he did that, you know, the right wing of the airplane stalled, and you obviously you can see him, you know, cartwheel the plane.
So basically, he's coming in for landing, decides to abort, but instead of going right back to full throttle, he's hesitating a little bit because he wants to look around and make sure he's not going to accelerate into another aircraft.
Right.
And by that, he loses just enough speed to stall one of the engines at that point.
That's right. And because of if you watch the video, you see all the other planes kind of in that area. So he's supposed to keep at least 1,000 feet. So he couldn't dip any lower than he could. He had to keep a certain level of height, I guess, for lack of a better term, before he eventually you know, accelerated and got back up to be able to land again.
I gotcha. That's it from the Sporting News Studios. We'll see you next time.